All right, welcome back to Better Kansas City. Now, the February issue of 435 has a cover story that is a Valentine to Kansas City. It's 24 reasons to fall in love with Kansas City right now. And the managing editor of 435 magazine, Sherry Kuehl, is with us to share just what those 24 reasons are. But my first thought, I love a lot about Kansas City. It must have been hard to pare it down to just 24, right?
It was super hard to pare it down to just 24, but our key words were right now.
Okay.
So things are happening right now in the city that should make you just, fall in love with KC.
All right, well, the first on the list here has to deal with our favorite quarterback and our future MVP, which makes everybody's hearts go like that, not just yours, but mine too. But Patrick Mahomes, what's the vibe of Mr. Mahomes here?
Well, he's magical,
yeah,
for sure.
Is.
I mean, we call it the Mahomes magic. And I think it's kind of revived the city. I mean, it's great when everyone that lives here can rally around the Chiefs or rally around Patrick Mahomes. And he's so young. He's going to be here for a long time. But what a great season he had. And I just think he made everyone in Kansas City just swoon a little bit, which is spectacular.
Yeah, and more people watched the Pro Bowl here in Kansas City just over the weekend than just about any other market. And I think this is him coming out of the tunnel at either one of the games or the Pro Bowl. But yeah, he just has really energized the city. It's so energized the team, and it almost feels reminiscent of that Royals resurgence there in 14-15, when they went on to the World Series. And unfortunately, our Chiefs fell just a game short of the Super Bowl this year. But next year, I mean, everybody's looking forward to it, like that 15 season for the Royals.
Oh, exactly. I think we're all still in mourning a little bit.
Is that why you wore black today?
Let's call it that. That's why.
All right. Well, what are some other fun things on the list here? We got 24 to get through, right?
Well, I'm going to pick my favorite.
Okay.
Another thing that was making the list, I'm like, oh my gosh, is that Kansas City is a really, really smart city. We're voted one of the best cities to be an entrepreneur in. We're voted one of the most tech-savvy cities. We've been voted one of the best cities to live in if you're like a woman who wants to own a business. So it's just fantastic. Plus, our graduation rate, metro-wide high school graduation rate, is above 90%, which is huge.
Wow.
Huge nationally.
That's an incredible statistic. That's wonderful to hear. And I mean, with the fiber infrastructure that's here, and I can't remember this, the startup village, I think is what it was, that utilized that down towards the Midtown area on both sides of the state line is really big here. And it's good to hear that that's still still promoting Kansas City in a big way as well.
We are like a super smart city, which is like fantastic.
Well, we like being smart. All right, they got to make up for my lack thereof. But we also know the area makes a lot of the best places to live. I mean, I think Overland Park is always.
Yeah, and so one of the things, Overland Park, but it's also Liberty, Lee Summit, I mean, Lenexa, I mean, the suburbs are booming, but then our inner core, it's as hip to live downtown. I mean, the hipsters are taking over, and it's a great thing. In 20 years, the downtown core, the number of people who live there, is going to triple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool. It's being revitalized, which is fantastic because your metro, you want a strong urban core where people live in there and they work there. So it's fantastic.
And of course, when they're downtown, they can catch a ride on our streetcar.
Oh my gosh, I love the streetcar so much. Like, it's not even 3 years old and already 5 million people have ridden the streetcar. It has changed how we navigate downtown. And whenever I go downtown, it's like, I don't know, I might not even need to get on the streetcar, but I'm like, I'm getting on the streetcar.
It's
fun.
It's one of those things you want to go do, and I didn't ride it for the first 2 years it was here,
Shame on
but
you.
We had visitors come in town that we took up to the River Market, and we wanted to take them down to the Crown Center area, so we got to ride the entire route of the streetcar, go walk around the Liberty Memorial, and take them all the way back up to the River Market as well. So yeah, it's a fabulous addition to downtown, I think, and especially to get from the north end down towards Crown Center.
And when it expands to UMKC and you're close to the plaza, it's going to be another game changer.
Okay. Now, another thing that made the list I know is about food. Kansas City has incredible food. It's not just barbecue.
No, it's not. We are a foodie area. Some of the best chefs in the nation are coming out of Kansas City. Johnson County Community College has one of the best culinary programs in the nation, and so they are producing the next great chef. So it's fantastic. We're also the best place to go if you want to be, I'm not going to say a food entrepreneur, but it's called a food, I can't even say it, but it's a special cute little name.
Foodrepreneur?
Yes, thank you very much.
Is that what it is, really?
Yes, that is what it is.
I thought I just made that up.
So if you want to, in the past year alone, more than 100 food businesses have started in Kansas City, which is like phenomenal.
That's crazy.
If you want to launch a food business, this is the place to do it.
Anything from small places to larger.
To like large food companies.
Wow.
So yeah, it's fantastic.
Incredible. And we're talking a lot about food today here because, well, obviously we had our cheesecake.
Yeah, my stomach is like rumbling.
Talking about a little bit about farina too, which we'll get to in just a little bit. But is there anything else on the list here that we got to get to that you failed to mention?
Oh, there's so much. But another thing that I really, really love, about the list. Besides the food, besides that we're smart, you know, besides the streetcar, it's just that we're really great people. People that live in Kansas City, we're nice, we're smart, we're humble. We're loyal. We're loyal to our sports teams. We're loyal to businesses. So I think there's never been a better time to live in Kansas City right now.
It's on the upswing.
Definitely.
All right, Sherry, thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it.